Hi guys, welcome back to my channel English in a Blink, and today we're going to look at passive. Yes, we're going to look at active and passive voice. Relax everybody, okay? I'm not going to be talking about, subject, object and how to switch them. Yeah, I will just quickly go through that, but I'll be giving you a few tips that's going to make passive voice really easy for you. But before we start, are you good with your tenses? You know which tense is which? How to form your present perfect, how to form your past perfect, how do you make your present continuous? Are you good with that? If not, well, go back, brush up your skills with tenses, and then you come back, watch this one. Okay, so like I said, starting with our passive voice, I said I'm not going to be looking at it, but just quickly, when do we use your passive? When action is more important than who did the action. So that's one of the reasons, when you're listening to news stories or you're reading your news, that's when you look at, passive structure. Okay, so, and second thing, like I said, subject becomes the object and object becomes the subject. So in your passive, whatever is your object, that becomes the subject when you're making your passive voice. So if I say I eat apples, I am the subject, eat is the verb, and apples, they are the object. Now this is simple active voice sentence. When we're going to make it into passive, we're going to switch. Yes, so when you switch, so apple, which is the object, that becomes the subject. So then you say apple is eaten. Okay, so apple is eaten, and it is eaten by who? By me. So apple is eaten by me. Now the information which the agent by, now that is optional. If you think it is an important part of, if it is important, then you give it. Otherwise you can just say apple is eaten, and you don't need to give the information like by who, because remember, in passive you don't want to know who did the action. Okay, so yeah, so this is like the basic thumb rule. Now second thing which I want you to remember is, like in all your passive voice, in all your tenses, verb is going to be the past participle. So in your present simple, present continuous, past simple, past continuous, all your tenses, perfect, all the tenses, verb is going to be the past participle. That is the third form of the verb in all your tenses, regardless. Okay, so past participle, always. Always, do not forget that. So we looked at our simple tense. In simple tenses, what do you need to do? You need your is, am, are, was, were, and then past participle form of the verb. That's how you make your passive voice in simple. Now, if you have your continuous, so if I say I am eating an apple, okay, so this is which tense? I am eating an apple. Yes, you are right. This is your present continuous tense. Okay, I am eating an apple. Now again, you're going to make that switch. Apple again is the object, so that becomes the subject in your passive. So an apple is being eaten. Okay, so eaten is always, so verb, like I said, is always going to be the past participle. And now here comes the tip. Now when you have your continuous tenses, all your continuous tenses, you will always require being, B-E-I-N-G, in all your continuous tenses. So then you have your is, am, are. So is, being, all right, so is or are, whatever, like singular, plural, that is always going to be in your continuous tense. Or if it is past continuous, so was, were, and then you will always need your being. So if it is your present continuous, so apple is being eaten. If let's say it was past, so apple was being eaten. Okay, so do not forget, in your continuous tense you need your being. So you need your verb to be, depending on singular, plural, or present, past, whatever, and then you need your being, and then again past participle, which is not going to change. Okay, so in your continuous tense, what do we need? Being, B-E-I-N-G. All right, moving on with our perfect tense. We'll take the same example. Okay, I have eaten an apple. Now, which tense is this? I have eaten an apple. Present perfect. You are right. Okay, so again, switch. So apple again becomes the subject. So apple has been eaten. Yes, now here comes another tip. In all your perfect tenses, we need been. B-E-E-N, been. Yes. So then what would you require? You would require the verb. So apple has, because this was your present perfect, has, and then been, and again verb is going to be the past participle. So apple has been eaten. Okay, will you remember this? So in your perfect tense, we need our been, and in all our tenses, verb is always going to be your past participle. That is the third form of the verb. Okay, so like I said, in your simple tense, what do you need? You need your is, am, are, was, were, and then past participle of the verb. That is your simple tense. Second, in your continuous tense, we need our B-E-I-N-G, being, and again, past participle of the verb. And in our perfect tense, we need B-E-E-N, been, and past participle form of the verb. Easy peasy? Yes? Okay, so I hope you're not going to forget these tips. And after today, passive is just going to be a piece of cake for you. If you like the video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and spread the word. Share it with your friends. Until we meet next time, bye for now.